Ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen and ladies.
Why are there so many gentlemen?
I don't know.
Anyway, welcome back to the Shot Through the Chart Music Review Podcast. I am AC Ponce.
And this is Stephanie Ponce.
How is everybody doing?
It's still so weird to introduce myself as Ponce.
I know. I'm kind of not used to it, but hey, I mean, it was always my intention to make you Ponce, so I don't know why it was so shocking to me. Anyway.
He was like, oh, that's your name too.
Yeah, that's your name, yeah. Like,
I guess I could share.
I guess so. For your
viewing pleasure.
For the first time listeners out there, this is a music review podcast, as I said before, where we take a look at a year's Billboard Hot 100. Year-end Hot 100. And we just see how we feel about each song.
Because that year-end comes into play and sneaks up on us.
It really does.
When these songs get released in like November.
Exactly. It really does. So yeah, we go through each list. We do an honorable. My goodness, wow, this is bad. We do an honorable mention for our first episode. That was our last episode. So if you haven't checked that out, we take a look at all the songs from 100 to 41. But today, we are going to be talking about songs number 40 to number 36, getting into the top 40 songs of 1996.
This is the first official episode.
No.
I feel like our official episodes are once the countdown starts, you know?
I get what you're saying, but
the point of the
still
show
have a
is
lot
to
of love for the honorable mentions.
I don't know. I feel like because the meat of our show is the top 40 countdown review, and the potatoes of the show is the honorable mentions and the extras, right?
But that's a lot of meat compared to... I mean, I'm not complaining.
I was just going to say, are you complaining?
I don't have a problem with that at all. But anyway, I guess I see where you're coming from with that.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anyway, what's been going on with you? What's happening in your life? I know I live with you now, so it's weird for me to ask that question. But for our listeners, what's been going on with you?
I've been watching a lot of Kev on Stage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the comedian.
For you guys who don't know, he's a comedian.
All Deaf Digital and all that.
You can check him out on YouTube. He's got a podcast as well.
He's got a couple podcasts.
He's got a couple, actually. Righteous and Ratchet with Doughboy. Dear Kev, those are hilarious.
Yeah.
Dear Kev is when he gives the best worst advice ever.
It's pretty good.
It's really funny.
Shout out to Kev on Stage.
Hi, Kev on Stage. We love you. Yeah. I don't know why. This whole week I've just been obsessed with watching his videos. And then I was actually at work this week. I'm able to listen with my headphones. So between listening to Kev on Stage, I was actually listening to our old seasons, which is not pretentious, guys. Okay?
Finally. No, here's the thing, okay? I listen back to every episode for
That's
quality control.
That's because you edit them, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I listen back for quality control, and I always look for input from her, and she's like, "Oh, I haven't listened to it yet." I'm just trying to improve the show. Come on now. Help a brother out.
But you're the producer of the show.
I know, but
shouldn't you know if it sounds good?
Well, I'm just one man. I'm one man listening to my own voice, plus you.
That's true.
So I mean, I could just be like, "Yeah, it sounds great. Yeah, that's awesome, guys." Guys, as in you and me. Biased parties.
I mean, I'm judgmental of my own voice, so the fact that you got me to even do a podcast is amazing.
I am pretty proud of that. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, I listened to. I'm gonna be real honest, guys. I'm gonna be real honest. I didn't get through our first episode.
It's rough. I mean,
because it was a little rough
for a first episode.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's a first episode. We're just kind of feeling it out.
It's our way through it.
Yeah. It's the round one of any boxing match. It's just jab, jab. Are we doing this right?
Right.
We're finding our distance, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. This is not how I really punch. This is just don't worry, I got you. But
flex some shoulders.
For those of you on the podcast, I'm doing these weak little cat paw punches.
Cat paw. Meow. No, they don't know that story. Do it. You didn't do that fast last time, though. You did it super creepy and slow.
That's for another time.
Oh my gosh.
But like it was a feeling out process, and we still kind of are feeling this out a little bit. If I'm honest, like we don't know everything we need to know just yet, and we're still like I just figured out how to like make it so that way when we whisper, maybe it'll work. I don't even know, but when we whisper,
told you this is an ASMR episode,
that they'll still be able to hear us properly. I don't even know if it's working.
Sorry for creeping you out.
Anyway,
but anyway, so I listened to part of our first episode and I was like, wow, we have really grown.
We have come a ways.
But then I started listening to our second season, and I've actually listened to like 5 episodes from the second season. And guys, we're funny. Like, we're really funny. Like, I was laughing.
Once again, just two people listening to their own voices.
But, like, obviously, like, I think I, have good comebacks. Although, I would like to take this time to formally apologize to you for how much I talked over you in the second season.
You talk over me? I haven't noticed.
It was but like in this, I feel like I've grown. I have grown as a person, and I don't do it as much as like back then. It was excessive. Like you would try to get a point out, and I was just like, "Meow."
I would like to formally apologize for my past tweets. I no longer feel that way.
So, yeah, I mean, it was bad. So, like, even, like, I would even, like, skip ahead if I was talking over you that much in an episode. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't want to listen to this. Why would somebody else want to listen to this? So then, yeah, but, like, as I was skipping through episodes and, jumping around, I would just pick a random episode to listen to. It wasn't, I didn't pay attention to the descriptions. Mm-hmm. I didn't pay attention to, like, what number or what, songs we were reviewing. Mm-hmm. I just kind of listened, and I think kind of just from an outsider, like trying to have an outsider's perspective, we really have come a long way. Mm-hmm. In all the seasons that we've done, and it's so funny that we're still doing this, and it's still the same format. Yeah. But it's not. It's still. I don't know. When I was listening to it, I was like, "This is not boring at all." Like, even though it's the same format, like, but we also changed it up. We did games. We did music news. We need
to figure out how to bring back games first.
Right. Yeah, those are awesome.
We've been on a break for so long. I feel like we're missing out on a lot of things. Mm-hmm. So like, don't worry, guys. Like we'll bring back some stuff from the past. And if you guys have suggestions on stuff that you want to hear, if you want more games, if you have suggestions for games,
and that was the thing though. Like, because we used to do music news, we used to do what's the last thing we listened to.
I was gonna ask you that actually.
I need to check. What's the last thing I listened to? What have you been up to as I look for this?
What have I been up to? So I have a completely new job since the last time we recorded, and it's only been like a few months.
This is an addition to his regular job.
No. Like the last time we recorded.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's been that long.
It's been that long.
Man.
It's been a long time.
Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. Hi, Timbaland.
Timbaland, if you're listening, I don't know. You want to come in for an interview? I don't know. Hey, I don't know what you do. You just make dope beats on YouTube now, from what I've seen. But no, so yeah, I started a new job. Mm-hmm. That job wasn't paying me enough, so I started another job. But I'm really excited about this other one.
Huh?
I left the previous job, started a new job, and then started another job in conjunction with that first job.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right.
I was like, how many?
We keeping track? I have 2 jobs now, okay? It's a weekend job, but I'm excited because I'm a karaoke DJ now on weekends. Like, it's actually kind of awesome. Like, not only do I get to DJ, but I also get to, facilitate, karaoke, which essentially I've done at my parents' house for years.
I was just going to say that I feel like it's cheating. Now I'm just getting paid. Yeah, now you're just getting paid for something you've done your entire life.
Yeah.
Because, like, your dad will text you. Like, you could be out, you could be at work, you could be doing something.
AC, set up
the
speaker.
Can you set up the
We're going
karaoke?
to do karaoke. Shout out to my dad. It was his birthday this past Friday too. So.
And guess what you're doing next weekend?
Yeah, next weekend I'm DJing his birthday party. AC. But I mean, I don't say that out of like resentment or anything like that. I enjoys it.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I don't like being like the
go-to
the karaoke guy and being the DJ in my family. It's like sometimes my family will just assume like you're DJing, right? Like if a big event is happening, and my parents have
which
a lot
is
of,
often,
like,
yes.
Yeah, it's a lot. Just like the nature of their business, like it's very people oriented, and so we have a lot of large gatherings and a lot of like parties and stuff like that. So like the day will come around, and I'm just trying to have I'm just trying to enjoy, be there present at the party, and they're like, you're DJing, right? Like, I didn't know, but...
I would like to clarify that his parents are in the financial services business. Nothing creepy or shady that involves lots of groups of people and partying, okay?
Well, now you put that in their heads.
I was literally, like, as an outsider, trying to think of what you were talking about.
We are exceptionally... What's the word? Deviant.
What?
Time in our private life, so I don't know if the majority of people are the same way. I guess I just doesn't.
Technically, we're not having a child out of wedlock, so
technically correct, which is the best kind of correct, apparently. So anyway, my point being is, so now like I've always had it's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to start this podcast. Like I've always had a love for music. I've been doing karaoke my whole life. I'm DJing and that sort of thing. And then so like, yes, I've been paid to DJ before and stuff like that, but now I'm getting paid to DJ and host karaoke. It's like I'm kind of getting paid to just like play around with music. Fact of the matter is, like, I'm really getting a chance to flex my musical muscles, if you will. Not in a, like, I'm performing music other than, like, playing songs for people.
It's funny, too, because they already have a nickname for you. At work.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a nickname that, not even a nickname, it's just a name that people just have said to me over the years.
Over the years? Really? I've never heard anyone say that to you.
I've heard it all. So they call me AC Slater. Or they call me Slater.
And he's never seen the show.
No. I really don't have any interest, if I'm honest.
I think I really like the theme song.
I think I just missed the boat.
The theme song is really like my jam. See? Been musically inclined my whole life. Yeah. But back to what's the last thing I listened to. Mm-hmm. So, I think on like Monday or something at work, I watched Bohemian Rhapsody while I was cooking or while I was working.
For the 10 billionth time.
I own the movie. Why wouldn't I watch it? I like it. That's why I bought it. Anyway, so I think I was either driving home or I was already home, and I was like, I want to listen to something. And I put on Radio Gaga, the Live Aid version. So
I was going to say, the one from the movie? Like, implying
yes, the reprised version, yes.
Well, no, I was implying that it wasn't Freddie Mercury for some reason singing that, but that was Freddie Mercury, his voice in the movie too. So I don't know. I was just going to
say Rami Malek singing Radio Gaga.
Wow, Rami Malek is amazing.
No,
that is method.
Method acting. But no, yeah, I just like that song a lot, so I was listening to it.
It is a good song,
and I enjoyed it.
Queen is good.
Yes, Queen is awesome.
I do love. Last night I was so happy when I was hosting karaoke. Somebody requested to sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
No, gosh.
And that's like a
Did you offer to help
7-minute song. Heck no.
There
are some people who want to duet with me, but no, that was not one of them. I was so happy because
they wanted to carry it by themselves, man.
No. There was two of them.
Oh, okay.
But anyway. See, you're doing it again.
It was a question. I can interrupt with a question.
Okay, fine. Anyway, my point is, it's a long song.
Yes.
So I went to the bathroom. Like, finally, I have an opportunity to go to the bathroom.
I feel like everyone was probably looking for you, too. They were probably like,
No,
where did
they
he
were
go?
into it. There were so many people who were singing along. That's one of those, yelly group songs. Like, we had Sweet Caroline on earlier, and, like, I got into that. Like, that.
Of course you did.
That is... what is it? Sweet Caroline is the white person's Nuck If You Buck.
I still don't know if Nuck If You Buck is
that song?
Is that song, yeah. I don't...
What do you think is that song?
I don't know,
what are candidates for that?
Probably, like, The Wobble or something like... what is it?
I'm thinking more along the lines of, like, group participation. Not necessarily dance, but, like...
Yeah. Definitely not Nuck If You Buck. Anything by Keith Sweat, Blackstreet.
Yeah.
Anything from 90s Army.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that.
Jump by Criss Cross.
Yeah.
Slam by Onyx.
Maybe.
Anything.
Anyway.
Anywho, what is the last song that you listened to? You purposely looked up and listened to.
I had so much that I had to look up and listen to.
That still doesn't tell me the last song you looked up and listened to.
I'm trying to. There were just so many. I can't single one out.
Okay, you know what he does
there was
listen
Hey Ma
to?
by I forgot his name. I can't remember his name. Where's my phone?
You know what he listens to like almost every single day while he's taking a shower?
Go for it.
Chance the Rapper.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes. I can talk about that one. But Hot Shower.
That's an everyday song for you.
By Chance the Rapper and Duh Baby. Not Lil Baby. Because there's two of them. And I can tell them apart when looking at them. I can't tell them apart when looking at their names. But no, I've heard some DaBaby stuff. Like he has a song out with Post Malone, Enemies, and I really like his flow. Like his flow is kind of like obviously there are pauses, but like whenever he gets into some bars, like it's just like it is just like on and on and on and on. It feels nonstop.
The last thing you listened to wasn't Hot Shower today. You know what it was?
What?
It was those parody.
What's
that called?
I mean, of course Steph has pulled me into the world of All Def Digital.
Yes.
And so we were watching their freshman cypher parodies,
situation.
Which are significantly better than the actual XXL freshman ciphers. I mean, there's been a couple good ones. Megan Thee Stallion's was good. Okay. I saw hers. Lil Dicky's was good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else I've seen.
Is his show out yet?
Oh, I think, is it called Dave? I can't remember. But it's essentially a show about him. Like him, not him as Lil Dicky.
Right.
So,
anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, I'm really trying to think of like the last song that I actively looked at. I mean, I could probably pull it up here.
Like something that wasn't like, it didn't necessarily have to be work related.
Okay, the last song I looked up was actually today was "The Chair" by George Strait.
He was singing it when we were dropping off his dog.
For some reason, yeah, it just kind of. Well, I mean, somebody sang it last night, and like back when I was regularly going to that karaoke spot in the Domain, there was always a guy. I remember his name. His name was. Always came in, had a big bushy mustache, cowboy hat.
Oh,
essentially,
that guy.
Yeah. Essentially, he was
really tall.
He was a low rent Sam Elliott. Like. He was a good guy though. Like,
yeah,
don't get me.
Really nice.
Okay, let's not say low rent.
He loved you too.
Yes, I mean we.
You two were like the regulars.
Yeah, we were the regulars there for a while. Let's not say low rent, all right? Because he was a classy gentleman.
And he didn't sound terrible.
No. He was good. He performed well. Let's say working man's Sam Elliott.
Okay.
All right, bushy mustache, had the cowboy hat and everything.
This is Texas.
Yeah. So. So that was like his regular thing every night, and it's so funny. Like when you have a regular like singer at karaoke, like and I could tell that this is the same thing over at this new place. Like when somebody else sings your song,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
I don't want to be in a room with someone who sings Pony while AC is there. Because I feel like,
and especially if they do it like I'm not gonna brag, but like if you know like you can do better, or you know the person who usually sings that song can do better, like that's just what that makes it so much worse. So,
and you've been singing that song for years.
Yeah.
So you found your groove with the song
and how to play it, if you will. Yeah, but anyway, so going back to the chair,
you now
George
involve
Strait,
like the crowd, and you're just like, do you dance a little bit?
Yeah, got to. I mean, because like sometimes just like watching somebody sing who's like up there, just
that
like
one time your cousin interrupted you and tried to join you and sing it.
Yeah, nah. Anyway, so going back to the chair for the third time, no, I mean it's just a good kind of story. It's an interesting song because it's like sung from this first person view of like something that's going on. It's just a really interesting like musical perspective, if you will. And then I don't know. It's like, but it's just like a really weird way of picking up a woman, if I'm honest. Like,
but you were singing it to your dog.
No, I was just singing it out loud. I wasn't singing it to her.
No, because you had said something. You were like, "That's not your something," and then you started singing the song. I don't remember what it was.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
That's how it was sparked.
Anyway, I assume it was like, that's not your chair, but why would my dog be sitting in a chair?
No. You're getting something out of the closet. I don't know.
Anyway. But yeah, so I like that song. It is one of those old school country songs that I know that you probably aren't a fan of.
I had never heard it before.
It's a little too twangy.
It, so. Oh yeah, no.
It's got all that slide guitar in there. I think you're just not a fan of the slide guitar.
I like Luke Combs.
Yeah, there's no slide guitar in there.
That's it.
Well, I can't speak for every Luke Combs song. There might be some. I am a fan of the slide guitar. I like the way it sounds.
You're also from Texas.
I mean, but it's still. But I didn't really.
Philippines.
I didn't even really get into country music until like 2008, 2007. Like. So like I'm kind of having to.
Country music fan.
You know, I asked him once, and he's like, "I'm from Texas, so of course."
I feel like that's not an accurate answer.
I think it is. Like, I think it is. Like at a certain point in time, like it may take you a couple of years, but living in Texas and like.
Being from Texas.
I don't even know about like being from Texas. Like you just kind of get the feel of like you kind of understand where these people are coming from.
I mean, I still don't understand where these people are coming from, but I just happened to find a song that didn't make me cringe.
But I mean, you're more into the pop country though. That's like way more mainstream, so
that wasn't why I liked it. It just sounded more pleasing to my ear.
Because it is mainstream.
But also, I mean, it's not like I listen to the radio or anything. But
that's not the point. I'm saying like the country that you're more likely to be exposed to is not going to be the old school
when
stuff.
I was younger. Like, because my sister likes country. Mm-hmm. And like, you know those Now number whatevers CDs?
Number 20,000.
Yeah. So, of course, we had all of them. And my sister loved, like, the country songs that were on there. Uh-huh. So it was always, like, Shania Twain or, like, name a popular man country.
I don't know. I wouldn't call him
from the 2000s.
From the 2000s?
Yeah. Keith Urban. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. Toby Keith.
Yeah. That's the guy I was talking about. Yeah. So.
But I wouldn't call him pop.
And then.
I mean, he is more on the popular side, but.
And then, like, my mom loved, like, Leanne Rimes, and that's as country as I thought. Reba and all that. The only thing I liked about Reba was her TV show. So. her theme song was already too much for me.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't even know where we were. Oh no, we were talking about the chair. So I don't know. It is just a good, like, kind of, I don't know. Like, it just feels real. That's the best way I could put it. It just feels real.
Okay.
It feels like something that anyone could go through, I guess. Kind of a weird way to put it, but
now I gotta listen to the song to know what the heck you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Like, it really is. Like, you're kind of put into, like, this is the musical version of VR goggles. Like, you are, like, in the experience. You're like,
those are the best kind of songs.
I'm George Strait. There's a lady in my chair, but it's not really my chair. Spoiler alert. I just think she's cute.
So he wanted an excuse to talk to her?
I don't know why George Strait sounds like
I was going to say, it sounds like he smokes like 50 packs a day.
Excuse me, I think you got my chair. He's got.
No, don't say that. That's horrible. Don't say that. For you guys on the video, I'm so sorry for his rudeness and ignorance.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
I already said that. You better edit this properly.
You want to edit it?
You're right.
Okay.
You know how terrible... You know how late this would come out? You know how terrible it would sound?
It wouldn't take that long. Anyway, guys, we got songs number 40. I forgot completely. We have songs number 40 to number 36 of the Billboard Hot 100 of 1996. Any predictions? Anything you think you'd be...
Well, just from what you were singing and humming along to earlier, it sounds like it's going to be very R&B and hip-hop dominant in this 5.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of good pop hits going on.
Well, you got to remember we're at the tail end of the top 40, so... We might hear a little bit more as we go on, and we'll find out in the next episodes. But right now,
I guess our honorable mentions had a lot of like hip hop and R&B like options to choose from, more so than other genres.
I guess so.
So yeah.
Anyway, we got number 40. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, comma, not comma. That is not a comma. Something new. Parentheses. Something new. By Coolio.
Did you hear that? Pew!
Yeah. So this song I loved as a kid. And I had no idea it was Coolio, but I absolutely loved it just because of the chorus. Like, I don't know any of the verses. Like, it's just the chorus that I know.
I don't know if I know the song actually. I know Coolio, obviously. That's a terrible green screen.
It came on the radio when I was growing up. But like I said, like for some reason I don't remember it had these verses. I just remember the. But I mean, it must have, right? Like I just don't know if.
Yeah, of course.
Like it'd just be weird if you had blank verses. Like if it was just music up until. You know the chorus there, so.
Yeah, I don't think I know this song at all, actually, which is a little interesting.
Yeah. So. Kind of in the same line as...
If you got beef, eat a pork chop.
Yeah, I love that line. If you got beef, eat a pork chop. But how would that resolve the...
I was going to say, yeah,
anyway,
that's not...
We're overthinking it.
Or he wasn't thinking enough about his lyrics.
Anyway, so this is a song kind of like in the same fashion of Fantastic Voyage. This is a sample.
Which he mentions.
Yeah. So this is a sample, but this is actually a sample of a sample. So the OG was Thighs High by Tom Brown.
He just stole a chick's bicycle.
Yes, he did.
While she's sunbathing.
And that is Jamie Foxx.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just quick cameo by Jamie Foxx. But yeah, so Thighs High by Tom Brown, jazz trumpeter. But like it still has like it's jazz trumpet over like a funk deal.
This guy at the party in the music video is just being extra creepy, and this girl's like, I don't want to kiss you, and he just keeps trying to kiss her.
Yep.
Sir.
And then
I hope she punches you.
And then so that was sampled by the oh gosh, it starts with an E, like Invaders or something like that, or in something for Wicca Rap, where this sample. Just the 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where that comes from, and so Coolio sampled that.
Interesting. Why
So
is he on a
it's-
tricycle?
He's just trying to get to the party, man. He's just trying to get there.
He took a plane, a tricycle, stole a bike.
He didn't steal the. He didn't. Well, he didn't steal the trike though.
No, he stole the
give
bicycle.
Up, he had to give up that cell phone for it.
I mean,
My mom totally had a cell phone like
did
that.
she?
Though. Yes, she did.
that's hilarious.
Yeah. So, anyway, thoughts on it?
It's very interesting. I've never heard the song before. At least it's not sparking any memories or anything like that. I'm just bothered. The music video is a very Coolio music video.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of weird stuff happening, but of course there is a full-on story as to what's happening.
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed the music video, but the song, like it's a good like. It's kind of an unexpected dance song for me. Like
It's very mellow for Coolio, I feel like, for some reason.
yeah, I agree.
Understated.
I feel like Fantastic Voyage was a little more up, for lack of a better word. But this one's kind of
I
like
feel like even his All That
yeah.
theme song was more up.
I keep forgetting that was him, but yeah, that totally was him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this one's a bit more chill, and it's kind of crazy. Like it's a different song. It sounds very similar though, but so that he's sampling. He's also sampling "Good Times" by Chic, so kind of taking those old school, I guess 70s kind of disco-y songs.
Yeah, it felt very funky.
Yeah, so
I like it.
it's a good song, and like I said, kind of an unexpected dance song. You know, I really wouldn't be like, oh, hey, like if I want to dance around, let's put on some Coolio.
Yeah.
You know, that's not my go-to, right? So, anyway, coming up next, we have Breakfast at Tiffany's by Deep Blue Something. It's number 39.
Have you watched the movie?
I have never watched Breakfast at Tiffany's, and nor will I ever. Nope.
It's good.
Here's my thing. Like, I don't know what it is about
New York
me.
City.
I don't know what it is about me and, like, old movies, like black and white movies, or just, like, old movies in general. And
Got
when I
Mickey Rooney in it.
say, yeah, but he also dressed up as an Asian man. So
Yeah.
am I supposed to? Was that the movie where he was the
Yeah,
Asian? Oh,
yeah.
Well.
But it's funny.
I'm not down with yellowface. Okay.
They made him brown actually, as an Asian, which was very interesting. Well,
But he was supposed to be Japanese, wasn't
yeah, he was slightly orangey
weird.
brown. But yeah.
he? Kind
Anyway.
of a presidential look, if you will.
Yes, the hairstyle. Oh, okay. Anyway, back to the music.
So yes,
The song is very iconic.
yeah, it kind of is, but like it's kind of crazy. Like a lot of the critics were like, "This is a terrible song."
But why?
So it's a one-hit wonder. Of course, like they tried to do more, and they just could not get it to be as popular. It's weird because like obviously it was popular enough to make it onto the charts,
Right.
and to be memorable.
Yeah.
Like I love this song growing up. Like for some reason, like to me, like this kind of reinforced to me that like a song doesn't necessarily need to make sense to me or necessarily be good for me to actually enjoy it. Like there's something about it. I don't know whether it's just like the acoustic guitars for some reason. Like I don't know. Like it's
This music video is very quintessential New York City. Like people see weird stuff going on while they're walking down the sidewalk, and they're interested, but not enough to stop.
right.
They got places to be. I miss the city.
It's kind of like that when we were watching Trevor Noah. He was just talking about like walking and just like going.
Yes.
Like, but yeah. So I like the song, but the premise of the song is just kind of very pathetic. If I'm honest, like
Maybe
it's
that's
like
why critics didn't like it.
yeah. Well, I mean, so actually, Entertainment Weekly called it wimpy.
What?
And not just the song, but the band itself,
Oh.
which is kind of sad. But the premise of the song is like the girl's trying to break up with him because they've got nothing in common, and he's just trying to search for stuff to like keep her around. He's like, well, hey, we both kind of like Breakfast at Tiffany's,
Oh boy.
And it's like, that's not sure. That's a strong way to build a relationship off a movie that you both kind of liked.
Interesting.
But I don't know, like this
that
feels
one thing in common.
I don't know. This feels just the guitars. I think is what draws me in for some reason.
Kind of,
it's
yeah.
kind of like this softer rock. I wouldn't call it soft rock.
I
but
think
it is
because it's one of those
rock.
like easily remembered lines.
Yes, and I think that's one of the things that they mentioned too.
Yeah.
It's just like easily digestible, repeatable.
Right.
You know.
It's funny because me and your mom have had a conversation about like repetitive songs before and why they're so popular.
There is a Vox video
explaining it?
part of their Earworm series that kind of explains like repetition in songs and like how much more popular they are.
Interesting.
And it makes sense. Like
Yeah.
if it's a song that like catches that just like hooks into you, like, and you can't get it out of your head, like obviously you're either gonna want to like keep singing it or listen to it on repeat or whatever, you know. So I mean, it makes sense. Like there's an obvious correlation between repetition in a song and its popularity.
How about repeating a song in general? Because I like to listen. AC likes to get on me about like watching the same episodes of TV shows, and I
wouldn't be
I already
so
know I like it, so why wouldn't I watch
be
it?
so hard on you about it. If it was like different episodes, like if you watch the episode like once a quarter or something like that, but you like watch it like every single time for the past 4 years we've been together.
I watch the same series from beginning to end, and then when I'm done with the entire thing, I'll go back and just watch the episodes that I like.
I'm upset that like she started watching an episode of Gilmore Girls, and I'm like, is this the one where she did the thing with the thing of the guy, and this one like she's mad at him and her
You're just upset that you know what's happening.
He's moving in with her, and she's like, yes, how did you know?
You're just upset that you pay attention.
And no, I don't pay attention. It's just been drilled into me. And you know what I think? I think what happens is you like to listen to a lot of these while you sleep. Yeah. And sometimes I'll sleep.
Just to lay down, yeah.
No, sometimes, and I'm sleeping with you. I think a lot of these have just gotten into my head via osmosis, just like immersion therapy, of Gilmore Girls.
Is that why you have headphones next to your bedside?
No, I just have a hard time sleeping in general. So, I mean, I can't sleep when it's like completely quiet. It's so weird.
He also does get on me because like I remember one time like I had nothing to do one day, like completely at all. And I was like, I texted him and I was like, I haven't had the TV on. I haven't watched anything. I haven't listened to anything. Like, the house has been silent all day. And he was like, huh? How do you do that? And, like, for me, just silence is peaceful. For him, silence is like, oh, God, I have so many thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
it's awful. Like, my brain does not like me for some reason.
How about you work on that?
I don't know.
I've
considered therapy for many, many years.
I'll be your therapist.
I think you have, once again, biased, you might have an agenda.
You're right. I mean, I could be unbiased. We don't have a couch, so that already would work. Hey, excuse for us to get a couch.
We barely have enough space for this. Anyway,
you wanted a home studio. We have it.
Yeah, we have a studio.
We could sit on a couch.
Has no place for a couch. Okay,
we could sit on couches instead of rolly chairs.
No,
that you got for free.
Exactly,
which was great.
Exactly.
He was so proud. Lady. He was so proud.
All right, coming up next, we have number 38. Before You Walk Out of My Life by Monica.
Why did you say that? Before You Walk Out of My Life.
Number 30.
What is these shoes?
Before You Walk Out of My Life.
I love this song.
I do not know the song.
What?
No? You don't think so?
That guy's not cute.
It's the eyes that makes me like... I was like, you could... You know what? He does look a little girly.
Just put a wig on him.
Yeah.
He needs a girl. Anyway.
Like, okay, you say that, but like, I remember watching the I Want to Break Free Queen music video, and I'm looking at Roger, the drummer, in his outfit, and I'm like, you look a little too good.
It's funny because it was his idea for that music video too, to dress in drag. Anyway, that is not what we're talking about.
Anyway, yes.
We're talking about Monica.
Yes. So Monica.
I love Monica. Was anyone ever invested in this Monica versus Brandy debacle? Because I always said Monica. There's just something about her that...
See, I think me being a slave to the mainstream at that time, I was way more into Brandy.
I mean, I liked Brandy, but there was just something about Monica to me, even till this day. She doesn't have that many, songs out, but even as she's a little bit older, I like her music versus anything that Brandy will put out.
Kind of listening to her now, like, if you listen to Brandy, her voice is a little whiny, like a little bit. And I guess when I was younger, like that felt youthful. Youthful. Youthful.
You're horrible.
That felt youthful compared to Monica. Kind of feels a bit more grown up.
Right.
I'm gonna point out right in this music video right now, she had to check the photo right after he took the picture. Like, this is Instagram before Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta check it. Do I look cute? How's my hair?
That's the point of taking a picture with your significant other. I'm very bothered. Sorry. I'm very bothered by her sitting on this curb trying to, like, dance, but she just looks like a chicken. Anyway, but no, like, there's just something about her voice. Like, there's a power behind her voice that it doesn't sound forced. It sounds smooth. But, like, I think, like you were saying, like, her voice sounds a little bit more mature, and it's always sounded a little bit more mature. Yeah. And even when Brandy and Monica had that song together, everyone was like, ooh, which one sounds better?
No, that song, like...
That song was amazing.
Like, that was, like... that was, chocolate and peanut butter, like, coming together. Right. It's like...
And so, explosion, I mean, I've never experienced that, so... sun butter and chocolate. No. I mean, it's not the
some
same.
Butter's good, but like
it's not the. There's nothing magical about it.
Hamburger and fries, like that's what it was. Like
they just belong together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, no. Okay, that's not quite it. Like,
it's like you need two decadent things. It's like chocolate and caramel. Two decadent things.
Yeah.
Right. And you're bringing them together, and you're just like, oh my gosh, why is Twix so amazing?
Yeah, that's kind of it.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Somewhere in there. So you guys get what I'm saying, right? It's.
I don't know why in 90s videos they always had to have people sitting on a rooftop. Like, no, but who was sitting? Someone please comment if you ever sat on your rooftop as like a youth, and like.
In order for me to do that growing up, like that would have taken some special effort.
Right.
Like we really don't have houses in Texas where like you have. Windows that roofs. You don't have a lot of windows that open up to like roofs for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why my sister texts me when she's trying to tell you something. She has your phone number.
Right. Well, maybe she did text me, but I haven't looked. No, I have a text message. No, that's from Uber. Never mind. I just remember now.
But yeah, like, I don't know. Are you still, as you're older now, do you still like Brandy's voice more than Monica's?
Well, like I was saying, like I feel like there's a bit more wine to Brandy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so Brandy and wine are two separate drinks. So this is the kind of humor he has to deal with all the time. Stupid, cheesy humor.
That was so upsetting.
Those are my favorite kind of jokes.
Anyway. Like I said, Brandy has a bit more whine in her voice, which kind of like...
Now I understand where Ray J gets it from.
He does have it too.
He's so whiny.
If I had one wish, please. Sorry, Ray J.
I do love that song, though.
Yes, I do.
Is that song auto-tuned? Because kind of, now that I'm older and thinking back on it, it might be. Anyway.
Oh, so point that I wanted to make for sure before we move on from that song. That song was actually originally intended for Toni Braxton.
I could see it.
Yeah, right?
Like, I could see it easily. Did Babyface produce it? Is that why?
I didn't. Actually, did I write it on there? Dallas Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
All right. Right.
But yeah, I could see it. I think it's a little nicer because kind of going back to the whole youthful thing. Like Toni Braxton was like that far end of the spectrum of like maturity.
Right.
Where
she's that young adult you want to be.
Yeah, where Monica was kind of like in between
Still,
Brandy and Tony.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. I got you.
Yeah. Excuse me.
But did you like the song now that you've heard?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It seems like a solid song to kind of showcase her
vocal ability.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, coming up next, we have number 37, Sweet Dreams by La Bouche.
La Bouche.
La Bouche. Brioche. No. Now this song.
Do I know this song?
I very much know this song. Like for some reason, like I was super in tune to like 90s techno. And what I love about 90s techno is like the thing I don't like about it is that unrelenting beat. Like it's just like
it's not slowing down for anybody.
Nobody, no. Like you were dancing to the song no matter what. But what I like about it is you pair that with like this kind of powerhouse vocals, and like you can kind of focus more on that. It's like choose your own adventure. Turn to page 130.
That's a really good way to put it.
Turn to page 131 if you want the unrelenting beat.
There's a parrot
to where you have like it's. I don't know, cocaine and ecstasy
my gosh.
fueled, dance party. Or turn to page, 63 to listen to these vocals. So.
I think the first time I ever actually, like, heard techno was, or, like, house music or dance music, whatever you want to call it, like, was when my dad and my stepmom started dating. And I'm just saying, my stepmom is white. So... like, I don't know what my dad used to listen to when he was at the club. So, like, and I know they used to go, like, dancing together. And I'm just like, when I met my stepmom and, like, she had this album, I can't remember what it is. I'll have to figure it out. But, yeah, this album was, like, all, like, house music and techno songs. And I was just like, what the heck is this? And I was like, this is kind of cool. But I was like, I don't know if I could dance for this long, like jumping up and down.
Yeah.
And I was like 7, so I was like, I don't know if I can handle this. What are adults doing?
Yeah, I mean it's intense. Like, I mean it's kind of crazy, like to think of like where EDM has come as far as like its sound.
Yeah.
Like to where like I said, you have this unrelenting beat, and then nowadays you have this whole like build up and drop system, if you will. It really is a system.
Yeah.
You're building that anticipation.
Right.
And then...
maybe that's what I didn't like as a kid.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. And the crazy thing is, like, I don't think I would have ever categorized this as, like, techno. Uh-huh. And I guess if you really think about it, it's not really. Mm-hmm. I mean, in the genres it says it is, but it's still, like, who knows, right?
Yeah. That's quickly going down.
Yes.
So...
I'm keeping my eye on it. We're about to lose video here, but we'll I think we have enough time to make it. But anyway, point I want to make is like it's so different, and like this really is intended to just like keep it going. Whereas like, could you imagine like something like this playing at like a festival like nowadays, like where people are anticipating some sort of bass drop?
I mean,
I feel like a lot of people would be dissatisfied. Yeah.
Because they'd be like, "Ooh, it's hitting hard from the very beginning.
Yeah.
When is it about to like switch it up and really get me?"
Yeah, because like you like you see videos of like bass drops from like festivals and stuff. Like people go insane.
Lose their minds. Yeah.
Like anyway,
I'm not ready for festival season in Austin. People just stay home.
It's coming. You can't. It's
I'll be at home with the newborn. So.
These are our house words. Festivals are coming. Constantly. Like nothing you can do about it.
The Ponces of Austin.
Yeah, the Ponces of Austin festivals are coming.
We don't have a very cool house name.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, coming up next, last song that we have on our list today, we have number 36, You're the One by SWV.
I love SWV. Hello. Why did that look like Kaylin Allen?
You look like Tyga.
I look like Kaylin Allen. Kaylin Allen, are you a vampire?
I mean, how strong is Black Don't Crack? Like,
I mean, oh my gosh, I always wanted one of these like leather outfits.
Yeah.
When I was younger, especially that blue one.
I'm not gonna lie, like it's a slick look.
Yeah.
It's not overtly like sexy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
even though like the skirt is short, it's still like because you're fully covered at the top. Yeah.
It was nice.
I also always thought black girls were supposed to have these cool hairstyles, and I was like, how come my hair isn't like that? And my dad's like, because your hair isn't straightened and relaxed and burnt to crap.
You know, I like when I found that out, I was like, excuse me, like I did not know the struggle that went into like. I
mean,
just black hair in general.
Yeah.
Like it's a multi-billion-dollar industry for a reason.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. Have you watched? Is it Chris Rock?
Good Hair.
Yeah.
I've seen bits and pieces, and I've
watch it before our child is born because I feel like he's gonna have some hair.
Yeah, we'll find out. Anyway, if I'm 100% honest, like I feel like of all the SWV we've listened to so far,
this is underwhelming.
This is pretty like, like it's not.
It's very underwhelming.
You know, it's not weak. It's not right here. It's not It's none of those songs. It's a good song. Like it's a good like kind of chill.
Yeah. Kind
of bob your head, move your feet a little bit song. Not saying that's not what I'm necessarily looking for in an SWV song. You know, it's not like that's not my expectation. But what I'm saying is like it's not as catchy as those other songs.
I don't know why. Like I'm having such a hard time seeing this song playing in a club and people just like mellowly dancing.
I feel like this.
But I guess maybe in the 90s that's what they did do that. Because if you watch like Save the Last Dance and stuff like that, like yes, they had like those hardcore songs that they danced to, but they also had like some super mellow songs that they kind of just like vibe to.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe that's where this came in.
I think that's the correct verb there. You just kind of like vibe into it. Like you just kind of not necessarily like
getting crunk.
up. You know.
Yeah.
You kind of need those
mellow moments.
Slow it down a little bit. Let people run back to the bar and that sort of thing.
Wipe your face of all the sweat. Check your pits for smells.
Run to the bathroom.
Because you see that cute guy across the dance floor before you really get your groove on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the song, so it's very interesting.
Yeah, me too. And maybe that's what it might be for us, like just because it's a lack of understanding.
Yeah, recognizability.
Yeah,
that is that a word? Recognizability.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Nice.
Anyway.
Big word.
So actually,
so do the shoulder shimmy. It's the iconic '90s shoulder shimmy.
Yeah. So actually, this song was sampled by the Korean boy band EXO.
Really?
And I caught a listen to it. It kind of sounds great. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna have to listen to it.
Yeah, we'll listen to that once we're done recording. But it actually sounds pretty great. Obviously in Korean, so like I can't fully appreciate.
Is the name of the song the same?
No, it's Yeah Yeah Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but yes, they sample this and it sounds awesome. I like it a lot. I obviously don't know what it's about, but anyway. But to me, like for some reason, this feels a bit more grown up to me, like a bit more mature. Because it's not quite like I don't know, like Right Here and Weak felt a little more like it didn't
in like the tone of it. Or?
Yeah, it's not. Those felt like really innocent. Not saying this one feels like particularly like adult. I'm just saying like this is a bit more like grown. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's definitely a difference between.
Oh yeah.
Adult and grown. And that's just the vibe that I'm catching. I don't know if you're feeling that. Just like looking at the music video and like the tone of the song.
Like in Weak and Right Here, the songs were a little bit more like this is how you're making me feel. Like I want you to know. You know what I mean? Like when you're younger, you're just like I have to let you know. Like this is how you're making me feel, kind of thing. And then this one is kind of just like this is how I feel. Take it or leave it.
You say you're gonna tell that person, but you're like
right.
I'm just gonna keep it to me on the
right.
inside.
I mean, we're not talking about your life story.
Yeah.
Look at you, married now, man.
Not by my own effort.
You're welcome.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so I mean, great voices still.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Oh, yeah.
SWV just
They're
like
very consistent.
yes.
In their sound, and it not very experimental, and
That's a good point.
but
Like
it's
nothing,
still very
nothing, like
there's no crazy like runs or no crazy like high notes.
yeah.
But they're consistent in a way that's still enjoyable every time, because I don't know, it doesn't get boring. I think
Yeah.
the blend of the three of their voices it's just kind of spot on.
Mm-hmm.
That they didn't need any extra like gimmick or anything.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But like going back to that whole like not being very experimental, like you can like if I played the song for you and then I told you didn't know who it was, and then I told you this is SWV, I think
Most
you'd
people
easily
be like,
be
"Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, of course,
Yeah.
like yes it is.
Yeah.
Which can be a good thing, can be a bad thing at times. It's
Yeah.
like because like eventually like that can get boring. I think that's kind of what happened with like Pitbull. If I'm honest, like all of his songs kind of just stayed the same. Like even though they're kind of these up like party songs like that you can throw on in the club and that sort of thing, it's just still kind of the same thing over and over again, right? And so with that, it's kind of like okay, like
Next.
yeah, next
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
and that kind of feeds into why I think it's so underwhelming as well.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, it made it to number 36, so
yeah, true.
interesting.
Yeah, out of the
All right.
honorable mentions range.
I would switch Monica and this one.
I definitely have a lot of appreciation for that Monica song.
I love that song.
Yeah. So, any other thoughts? Any other opinions?
Now I'm gonna have Monica stuck in my head though.
Yeah, for sure.
And I really want to listen to that EXO song.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it a lot.
And I like EXO, so.
Yeah. So, guys, tell us what you thought about this week's list.
Numbers 40 to 36.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought. You can get at us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can check out our website, sttcmedia.com/shotthroughthechart.
No,
Man, we
just sttcmedia.com.
Well, you can get there a little faster if you put
Oh,
that
okay.
slash in there.
Okay. I mean, the whole website is ours, so.
Yes, it is. So, I mean, that's all us for now.
Yes.
There might be some exciting things going on later on for
Yes.
STTC Media.
I think that's why my sister was texting me.
Anyway. Let's not spoil anything. Let's not
I didn't
spoil
say
anything.
anything.
I know. But you can email us shotthroughthechart at shotthroughthechart@sttcmedia.com. One more thing that you guys can do for us, if you go to ratethispodcast.com/sttc, if you haven't already given us a review and a rating, you can go to that website, ratethispodcast.com/sttc, and you can go ahead and give us a rating and give us a review. We'd appreciate all that. It's going to direct you to wherever you need to go to give us all that. And we would highly appreciate if you go and do that.
I mean, also, if it's more convenient for you, whatever podcasting channel that you use to listen to us, you can review us and rate us on there as well. Make sure you follow us. If you're on Spotify, just hit that follow button, and then you'll get notified of all of our updates. Yeah.
Follow, subscribe, keep up with us, guys.
We're interesting and kind of funny.
Yeah, this is we're off to a great start.
Yeah.
For this season.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm super excited to get a little deeper into it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what else is on this chart.
Right. So, guys, until the very next time, I am AC Ponce.
This is Stephanie.
We will catch you in the very next episode.
Bye.